Hey, so this practice is about releasing the lower back and also taking care of the sciatica nerve. So get a blanket and 2 blocks and a yoga strap, and let's get started. Okay, so to begin, you're going to want a blanket, roll it up so it's several inches thick, and pop that right at the top of your mat or near the top of your mat. And you want to have that rounded edge facing you to give you a little extra comfort. It's nice and smooth, and then the nervous system can relax with us. What you'll do from here is turn onto your abdomen and make sure that the blanket is pressing gently into your lower ribs. So you'll feel that there as an opportunity to help you connect to breath. And the lower abdomen is on the floor, but you'll feel breath movement as you, go ahead, do it right now. Like take a big breath in through your nose and feel how you get feedback from the blanket. That's really good. And then exhale it out through your nose. Now, you'll bend your elbows. You want them a little further away, not directly under your shoulders, but maybe 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch forward of your shoulders. Fingers are spread wide. Palms are on the floor. Sphinx pose with the little bolster here. And you're going to open the chest and send your sternum forward. So forward and up, and then breathe into that. Toes are pointing straight back. So this is a beautiful pose. It's a Sphinx pose. Because we have the support of the bolster, you can hang in it like a little longer than you might otherwise. You're also getting slightly more curvature up. Now, if at any point sciatica acts up or your low back is saying, I'm not loving this, skip it. Okay, so we gotta follow what our body is suggesting to us. Discomfort is fine, pain, not cool. So that's kind of that's our benchmark here. All right, my friends, so toes are going straight back, energize your legs. You can engage your quadriceps. Maybe if you do that, you'll notice your knees are off the mat. This is a beautiful way to pull any disc material back in to the discs, right in between the vertebrae where they belong. It's a beautiful way to heal. So we'll do 5 more breaths here, always in and out through the nose. You can pause for a beat on the exhale, and then inhale. And exhale. So basically what we're doing is we're encouraging our nervous system to stay relaxed and calm as we heal the low back and the nerves, the nerve plexus back there. Okay, 1 more full breath. Inhale. Good, and exhale it out. So from here, so getting out of this pose is just as important as how we get into it. So what I want you to do is to take your hands wide, like you're gonna do an old-fashioned push-up or like a real push-up. Engage your core. Lift your hips up, lift your chest up, and then pull back. You can stop in tabletop or move yourself into child's pose for a moment. And if that doesn't feel good, stop in tabletop, and then we're gonna flip over onto our backs. So you can move the blanket out of the way for the time being. Flipping over onto your back, you're gonna draw your, you can interlace your hands or use a yoga strap around the shin of your right leg, okay? And your left leg goes long. And then from here, holding onto it with the yoga strap so that your shoulders can open, right? You could easily do this without a yoga strap, arms, but look what happened to my shoulders, right? So we wanna look at the integrity of the entire body, the whole system, right? So we don't rob Peter to pay Paul. Anyways, take the yoga strap around the shin, draw the right knee into your chest, left leg is nice and long, left leg is nice and strong, so put energy through it. And then from here, what I want you to do is continue the effort, the gentle effort of drawing your knee into your chest, but have your right leg give some muscular energy to get out of this, as if it's trying to like escape, but don't let it. It doesn't have to be like a big fight, but it should be like a little bit of pressure there. Good, so you're holding on, but the knee, the shin is trying to escape, don't let it. You might get a little shake and bake, that's okay, it's cool, be there, that's all right. 2 more breaths. Keep that left leg energized. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose, really good. We're gonna put the right foot on the floor. Now we're bringing the left shin in. Grab it with the yoga strap and extend the right leg long. And you know, if you don't have a yoga strap, you can always use a towel, like a hand towel. And little life hack. So draw the left shin in, left knee in, extend through the right heel, so the right leg nice and long, and then from there, let that left leg think it's getting away, but keep drawing it in. So you're creating this opportunity to kind of floss the nerves a little bit. It's really good. And keep breathing through this. Leg pulls in, breathing through the nose. One more breath, inhale. And exhale it out. Good. So place the yoga strap where you can get it later. And what we're going to do from here is both feet are on the floor and you're going to lift up into a quasi bridge. So not like a full bridge, not full Setu Bandhasana. You're just going to go up really slowly and just lift off of the floor really slowly. Come up just so you don't want to go all the way up into the arch right here. You want to go till where the spinal column is nice and straight. And then from there, you can hold on to the outer edges of the yoga mat with your hands and make sure your heels are out. And act like you're going to draw your sacrum towards the back of your knees, but don't move your knees. And take another big breath. And then really slowly lower yourself down. Down, down, down. Slow, slow, slow. Cool. Breath in through the nose. Exhale the breath out. And let's do that again. Ready? Slow, slow. Press through your feet. Slow and up. Just get to straight. Draw the sacrum, lowest upside down triangular bony part of your back. Draw that towards the back of your knees. You can still open the shoulders. You're not in a back bend, but you're opening the shoulders, which is always good. And then slowly, slowly lower it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And again, press through your heels, press through the balls of the feet, lift up slow. Stop when your body's in a line, aligned. Keep your head straight, chin directly over the sternum, moving pelvis towards the front of the room or the bottom of the mat. And then slowly exhale, lower, 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 lower it out. Good. Drop your pelvis is on the floor. I want you to take your hands and place them on the frontal hip bones, so sort of those nubby knobs that kind of stick out in the front. It's called the spine of the pelvis. And I want you to just draw, as if you're like toggling a light, you're going to draw it back towards you. So you're going to draw, flattening the low back on the mat, and then exhale, release it. So we're not going to go in the opposite direction. We're not going to do a back bend. Just going to toggle, draw the low back down, and then go to neutral. And then toggle so that your frontal hip bones make their way closest to the lower ribs, and then release. And draw in, and then release. Good, keep going, drawing in, feeling your low back, listening to your body. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, draw. Exhale, lengthen. And two more. Drawing inward, flattening the low back, and neutral. So when you're neutral, your spine does have a natural curve, but it's not an intentional back bend. One more time, drawing in. And exhale, right back to neutral. Okay. From here, keep the right knee bent. Extend the left leg long. Take your hands behind your head. You can keep your leg off of the floor, and you're extending, but keep your low back connected, and then draw your head behind you. So you're actually looking behind you. So your cervical spine goes into a little bit of flexion there. You're opening up
through the cervical spine behind you. And then as you exhale, you're gonna draw your knee to your elbows. And here your spine, the spinal column's in flexion. And let's go back into the extension. So press the left. I think I said flexion before. I meant the cervical spine here is extending. So you can feel there's an arch in the cervical spine, but the low back stays connected, and then draw the leg towards you. This is gonna feel like you're doing like an old school sit up, but it's actually flossing the nerve. It's really good. You could do this on a chair, and that'll take the core component out of it. So you're opening, your elbows are on the floor, the head looks back, the leg is lengthened, and then you're drawing the knee and the elbow towards each other. And one more time. Extend. Slowly, 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 drawing it in. So we're moving slowly. You feel more when you move slowly. And then place that left foot gingerly on the floor. Head is in neutral. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Let's go get that other side. Left leg. So left leg stays where it is. Left knee is bent. Right leg is extended. And then look behind you. So you're drawing the head behind you. And then exhale, draw the knee in. Elbows in. And open. Behind you. And then draw it in. Continue, so you're moving through, like you're moving through warm water. So you want there to be an ease around you, around your body, within the muscles and tissues. And we'll do one more. Exhaling as you come up. Good, and then both feet are flat. Arms are out alongside you. Full breath in. Long breath out. Relaxing the shoulders down your back, letting them go. So you want to feel like your shoulder blades are moving down your back. And take another big breath here. And exhale the breath all away. And then you're going to flip over onto your tummy again. This time, whenever you're moving like that, you really want to pull the core in. That's always going to help. In any case, whether your low back is happy or your sciatica nerve is quiet, it's just good form, right? So you're coming up into what looks like Sphinx again, this time without the bolster at the abdomen. And you're going to take your right knee out to the side as if it was going out into like you were doing Supta Baddha Konasana on your tummy. So cobbler's pose, one-sided, but it's on your tummy. And so the right knee is kind of lining up with the top of the right femur bone. And then from here, your left leg is nice and long. Just draw that right knee in slowly, slowly. So you're getting some glide and slide. And then exhale through the nose, slide the knee out. Inhale, slide in. Exhale, sliding out. Inhale in. You can feel how the left frontal hip bone will dip down. The whole left side of the pelvic complex dips into the floor. Exhale, draw the knee out. Do one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Now roll over your left toes and walk your hands to the right by just maybe 6 inches. They're moving to the right. And you should feel a little stretch through the left obliques, maybe a little bit into the left psoas. Open the chest, draw your heart forward. And again, your left knee should be off the mat here. And you're reaching with just a gentle side bend. One more breath. If at any point it doesn't feel good, come out of it. And then exhale, return through center. Lengthen forward. You can put the top of the left foot down and then both legs long down the mat. Now, hands go hand on top of hand and your forearms are parallel to the top of the mat, and just drop your forehead onto the back of your hands and just relax into your hips, your low back, sending it really good positive energy. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale the breath all the way. And then come back up into your Sphinx Pose. And this time we'll go to the other side. So left knee is out to the side. And same action. You're going to draw the left knee in, drop the right hip down. And it's really slow. It's very methodical. I want you to feel the muscles. I want you to distinguish muscle, bone. Can you notice the connection there? You feel the fascial cocoon releasing, breathing. Might feel tight. You want to work with whatever you have. Don't resist the tightness. Just work with it. Like as if you were looking at a weather pattern being like, oh yeah, it's raining. Like, okay, it's tight. All right. So that's why we're doing this. And extend. Good. Now from here, you're going to roll over your right toes, pull the right knee off of the floor, and walk your hands out to the side about 6-8 inches to the left. And then drawing, you can feel like you want to use that right ball of foot as a leverage point to draw the leg back. But then you're moving your chest forward. So you create this little internal traction. Very good, very healthy. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Walk your hands forward again. Drop the right foot down. Replace the left leg. And just reset. So drawing your elbows towards the top of the mat so the forearms are parallel. Head drops to the back of the hands. Big breath here. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. And then you'll flip over and we're going to come on up to, we're going to come back onto our backs, but I want you to be really careful. This is a piriformis stretch. So sometimes if the piriformis muscle's really tight, it's going to grab that sciatica nerve. And, you know, it can be tight because there's disc stuff and that's going to piss it off, or it can just be tight because of whatever activities you do. So what I want you to do is to pay real good attention to how it feels. So right ankle goes across the left thigh. That might be enough. Like this is a very gentle stretch. You can feel it stretching the psoas. You could gently push the right knee, inside knee away, the internal part of the knee away. Or if you want more, you'll draw your legs toward you and take that yoga strap and wrap it around the hamstring of the left leg. Flex your right toes, open your chest, drop your shoulder blades down your mat and breathe here. So you'll feel this as a stretch to the backside. However, if you're doing this and all of a sudden you feel tingling in your leg or your feet or the calves or the Achilles, come out of it. It's not the right stretch for you right now. It might be at another point, but for right now, then it's probably not. If you're not getting that and all you're getting is like the sensation of a stretch in what will sensationally feel like your glutes, but it's really the piriformis muscle, then you're in the right ballpark. So flex your right toes, draw your legs towards you, open the shoulders, and let's breathe here for 3, 2, and just make sure that there's no tension in the elbows, the hands, the neck, all that gets involved. You gotta have a sense of humor if you're practicing yoga. Jeez, right? Otherwise, yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, right foot is on the floor. Let's go. Left ankle comes across, and then assess this side, because we are asymmetrical beings. I mean, seriously, of course we are, right? Sometimes we think we're not, but we really are. Even our organs are different on each side, so it would make sense that your body would feel differently. And then if this feels like, all right, I'll give it a go on this side, wrap the strap around the back of the right leg and draw your legs towards you, flex the left toes, and just notice, like, what's the texture of the sensation on this side? Is it more intense? Does it feel more constricted? warmer, colder, whatever. Just notice, don't judge it, just be there with it. And you know, sometimes if our bodies are giving us a hard time, we can get mad at them. I understand that, you know. I've had my fair share, but actually the healing happens when we release the judgment. Then we can begin to set the stage to really get the right help in there, whether it's the right stretching or whatever. So if you catch yourself judging yourself or annoyed or frustrated or impatient, it's natural, and then just decide maybe you don't need that added suffering. Just stick with what you got. Doing great. You're breathing here. Excellent. Okay, one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Release that out. And namaste. That's the end of the practice. You can rest for a few minutes, see how your body feels, you know, take a couple minutes. I'm going to rest for a minute or two. So if you're doing that, you can take your blanket again or grab another one, pop it right under your head, and maybe even your blocks underneath your knees. Take a little pressure off, a little zero gravity. Boom. And then, oh yeah, isn't that what the doctor ordered? So good, right? The simplest things. And then allow your bones to just rest. We've all been through a lot. Just let your body rest. Let your bones drop. Relax the jaw. Any tension in the face, throat, chest. Just dropping it out. Drop any tension out of your hips, your low back, your sacrum. Relax the glutes, pelvis, hips, legs, knees, all the joints, feet, and the back of your head. Rest as long as you'd like to. I'm going to sign off here. Thanks so much for practicing.